O genki desu ka? First impressions on the Saberforge weathered Nova is they put a lot of work into this, obviously. Now, starting from the emitter, I truly love the emitter. It's almost like a flange emitter like you'd find on a thin neck saber. And then there's these windows. Let me demonstrate the windows. Arctic blue blade. Look at these windows. These are amazing. Now I swung this around a bit. Let me turn this off, get a better view. And it seems like this kind of inserts into the hilt because I feel some play. Like this is a multi-piece construction. But this, on both sides, is really truly unique. This little seam in the middle. I just love this. So high praise for the emitter. So we get to the trigger section. As far as the wear goes, this is all like a beveled affair here. And I really like what they did with the wearing. I mean, I love all the weathering on this. The weathering on this is just amazing. I really enjoy what they did. They obviously just took so much time and they made sure that they did it right. So you have this, like I said, this is sort of like a section made up of these little rectangles. And then you get to this part right here, which is recessed and inlaid. And the trigger section, I mean the whatever buttons. Of course, this has a traditional latching switch for a warrior tier. This would normally be your kill key. I really wish that I had gotten this thing with sound, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Another one of these little embellishments right here. Then you get to the grip section, and this is where this thing really shines. This is a really comfortable grip. These inlays are well rounded, and they're not sharp at all. They're really quite comfortable. They're smooth, and they're rounded, and they're grippy. And the little seam continues down here. Just truly remarkable. And I kind of like the inconsistency of the weathering, little details like this. Just, I'm smitten. Now, here's where things get a little strange. Not unforgivable, but just strange. The CoverTech wheel is fine enough. I really like the weathering on that. The thing is like, if you look at how the CoverTech wheel is attached, it's kind of, it doesn't look like it quite fits. Like they forced the CoverTech wheel onto the hilt. Come hell or high water, they were going to make it work. And they had to kind of put it at this weird angle because you can see how the apex of the curvature in this kind of like meets here, but on the other side it meets there. So it's kind of, they had to install it at this sort of strange angle, which I'm not gonna ding them for that. All right, onto the pommel. The pommel has, again, really nice weathering. This is all smooth, no burrs, nothing sharp. The weird thing about the pommel is usually they set these things up that when the pommel's on there, it kind of, you would expect this part to align with this part. And it's on all the way, it's secure. And usually they put some kind of fitting in here to, control where this meets this so that there's an alignment. But it seems like they just forwent that completely, and there's no discernible logic to kind of how the pommel's on there. It's just kind of like random, and it doesn't line up with everything. It sort of affects the symmetry of this a little bit. It's a very strange affair. Again, you've got, as with, I don't know what that was. as with all warrior tiers, they do have the insert in here, and they do give you the vents, which is nice. So the balance. The problem with the Saberforge blades that I find is that they're usually too heavy for the hilt that they're equipped with. The balance point on this thing with a standard blade is kind of about 4 or 5 inches past the hilt, and that's just too heavy. So the balance is off. I haven't really swung this around too much. I might elaborate on the balance later. It feels comfortable. It's a two-handed grip. And I don't know what keeps beeping. That's kind of annoying. So based on that, I'm going to make this shorter than I expected. Yeah, I'd say it handles okay. It's comfortable. It's grippy. You can handle it single-handed, two-handed. And other than the balance being like way off, it's a fine example of a Saberforge craftsmanship. Yeah. Anyway, pardon the really, really crummy production values here. I thought it would be wonderful to do this on the floor, but apparently that was a bad idea. At any rate, I hope everyone is doing well, and I will see you next time. If you have any questions, comment, and if you're so inclined, subscribe. I'd really like to get this channel off the ground, and I could use some help with that. I love you guys. Bye.